What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. As you can see, we picked up something new in the garage, but I also have to tell you first off that the GT3 is leaving. So I'm not just here buying cars, I'm replacing. So yeah, I've decided to just get rid of the GT3 and not dump any more cash into it. I know that might be disappointing to a lot of people. It's disappointing to me, but I talked a lot with the dealership that I bought the GT3 from, and we worked out a deal. We're able to come to an agreement that he would get the car back, basically reverse the deal. Also take care of the loan that I have on it. So basically, he's buying it back from basically buying the car from me to wash me out of it, and that will take care of, I guess, my frustrations with it. I mean, that's our agreement. I'm gonna sell off, I guess, part. So right now it's pending, like whatever suspension stuff that they plan to do with it. If they plan to fix it or not plan to fix it, or I don't know what they're thinking about doing. But yeah, I'm gonna just sell off the parts that I have. That's not original didn't come with the car originally. And that's the end of that saga. So I finished the bumper for them, at least there's that. I corrected the mismatched bumper. I think it's better than they gave it to me. It's in better condition. So they're gonna gain something from my hard work, I suppose. And I think if I do all the calculations correctly, I'm still negative, even because of I overspent on parts trying to correct this. So it's still, I will just attribute that to, just bad decision making. That's okay. I enjoyed the car. I enjoyed what I did with it. I learned a lot of things too along the way. But yeah, we're gonna see it leave, and this is gonna be what's replacing it. What this is a 2007 Gallardo Nera edition. So the Nera edition is, I would say, basically a trim, which is, as you can see, it's not really hard to see, but it has a matte black. It always comes in black with the white interior, not white interior, but white inserts, diamond stitching and stuff like that. It has white inserts, and it's also numbered, number 45. So the Nera edition is not like a performance edition. This is more of a trim. It's not like a Super Leggera or a Super Trofeo Stradale. This is more of a just a visual trim. It's a 2007, so it's a pre-LP 5.0. Sounds great. Sounds better than the 5.2, in my opinion. That's kind of one of the reasons I chose this one. So you have a matte finish here on the hood, it's like a vampire tooth. It's on both sides, and you have a matte finish here, a matte finish on the roof, a matte finish on the quarter panel here, matte finish on the wing. So yeah, pre-LP. As you can see there, normally I wouldn't look at pre-LPs because like everyone wants the LP, but actually after looking at this for after a while, it's pretty nice looking actually. Because I drove it a while too, around the block a few times just to get acquainted. It's jerkier, it's more rough compared to the F430 that I had. I think, and my mechanic said that's normal, that's just their behavior. And a lot of people say that they love that because it's more raw, but to me, like, we can probably adjust the clutch engagement and make it smoother maybe. We'll see. I have to bring this to my mechanic, Roselli's foreign car, which works on my previous F430, and I trust him. So I'm just going to bring it by and see what we see. But I think this is not as catastrophic as my F430 was. So I don't think, I don't see anything that's evident of that, but we'll find out, I guess. But there's not a lot of plans. This is basically like, I don't want to be without a car, because it's just, I just kind of I just like playing with cars, so I need to have at least one to replace that. So I don't want to say this is like an in-between again. I kind of like this one. I kind of want to keep this one. It's not super expensive. It's actually cheaper than the GT3. So as amazing as that sounds, that car is just appreciating. So might as well, I think that's probably why the dealer agreed to buy it back for more than I bought it for, because he can see the trend. So yeah, it's a win-win. not win-win. It's like partial win for me and win for him, maybe, because who knows. But yeah, I mean, hopefully he fixes whatever's wrong with that, but it's not my problem anymore. So this one, I just finished washing it. I still have to clean the interior, make sure all the previous people's dirt is out of there. I need to do my thing with this. So basically, I foam washed it. Foam cannon washed this thing. I'm gonna have to vacuum everything. I gotta do my finishing touches, make sure it's sanitized for in my standard. But so far it's good. It's just I need to learn how to drive this thing. So the F430 I would say is much smoother, and this one is a little rough. And I made sure I asked my mechanic, is like, is this normal? And he says, yeah, it's normal, and that's just how they are. So yeah, the E gear. So like I said, no real. I wanted to say too. I apologize for the abruptness of this video, because I wasn't at home when this car arrived, because I was actually out. I was actually doing errands on the Jeep, and then I was driving around, and I was like 30 minutes out from the house, and then the driver just suddenly calls me out of nowhere, like, "Hey, I'm almost here." I'm like, couldn't even warn me, so I had to rush back home, and then he's already unloaded the car. I didn't get to hear the cold start. I didn't get to film the unloading like I did with all the other cars. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the silver calipers. That's also a Nera thing. That's kind of like, it's like a black and white type silver. It's like a black and white type of vibe. But like now I appreciate looking at it in person and actually really working with it. I really appreciate the lines of it. Initially I wanted to put a wing too. I kind of still do, but now I kind of like the way it's shaped as is, like this. Like I kind of just like it. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old, and I just like everything about it stock. So I think they got the design right. Like, before I wouldn't think about Gallardos, but yeah, I mean, I guess over time you just kind of, it's like a acquired taste. Like, once you start really looking into them, they're actually really nice cars. I just drove it, like I told you, around the block. The power delivery is just, it just keeps building up. Like, it just I know it's 500 something horsepower, like like the F430 was, but I guess I forgot how that was. But also the all-wheel drive part of it, it makes it feel a little bit more faster. So the decision-making process that happened is that I was thinking about replacing the GT3 with like an R8. So I was looking at prices of R8s, and this one came along. So I said, might as well check off owning a Lamborghini in the list. So I never owned an Audi either, but I bought a lot of Ducatis, so that kind of counts, I think. I don't know. I guess that kind of counts. I mean, this is also an Audi, but yeah, along the way of chasing an RS, maybe check off Lamborghini along the list. So this actually, like I said, it's cheaper than the GT3 right now, which is crazy that you can get a bargain like this. So I don't want to say it's an in-between. I really like this. I really like this car. I don't want anything to be bad about it. I'll just deal with normal wear and tear of it. Service it properly. It's clean title. There's no accident on its history. I really think it's a solid buy, this one, compared to this one. So if everything is good, when we service it and all is good, I might, if I do decide to keep this thing, I will convert this to 6-speed. So I already talked to my mechanic about it. We'll convert it to 6-speed, and then it's gonna be a keeper. I can't sell it after that. That's gonna be staggeringly negative. It's gonna be in the negative so much that it doesn't make sense to sell. So I have to really love the car, because that was my original plan with the F430. I was gonna convert that, but I had these crazy notions of getting a GT3 RS, which never happened, not yet anyway. So anyway, so long story short, I rambled on. Yeah, so this is the development post Christmas. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy. I'm well. so far. We'll see what the surprises bring with this one. So yeah, if you guys have any thoughts, concern, and all that stuff, hate comments about being a Lambro, all that stuff, just leave it in the comment section. And yeah, I'll see you guys on next videos. I'm still waiting on the Rottweiler intake for that thing, and it's still in production. So that's the only thing that's missing from it. And then I have to change the header, and that's pretty much it. The DynoJet Power Commander. So yeah, I got to work on selling some of the parts that I bought for the GT3, recoup some costs, and I got to keep continuing cleaning this thing, make sure all the nastiness is out of there. And yeah, I don't have a lot. I'm not gonna do crazy stuff with this. I'm not gonna do YouTuber stuff with this. I guess I'll give you guys an ownership perspective. That's what I've been doing with the F430 when I had it. I don't plan to do anything crazy because I don't care for that stuff. I'm just gonna be. This is just stewardship. I own it and I'll take care of it while I have it. And then if I end up keeping it, then so be it. And you guys will come along in that process. Seeing what I see in terms of if it's reliable or not, and things like that. So yeah, I rambled on. Yeah, Merry Christmas, and I hope you guys are have a good one, have a good Christmas. And other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.